Welcome, uh, world, to the virtual 2024 January 6th yoga qualifier. This will help people earn their way into the nationals or just get a chance on the stage and prove their scores and their postures. I would like to thank everybody for joining us today. Now, just before we start, I'm going to give a little shout out to the people helping make it happen. So, right here, we have the judges for each group. So first we have Gloria Soon, Gene Igress, Cintra Brown, and Era Paulson, right? I'm going to skip through these. We'll do these as we get through the sections. Let's get to the people outside the judges. Well, it will include them. So special thanks to Gene. So Sarah, she's actually competing today, but she was big help in getting things ready. This is our president, and she is helping with so many things. Suzanne, she's in the background right now. Thank you, VP, for holding it down. And Jennifer, our wonderful past president, still does lots of work and is very helpful. Uh, and with Tim Meserak, he's the treasurer and does about a million other things to help us out. Erica Knable, she's just awesome all around. She does a million jobs. And Jean Agres, excuse me if I butchered your name, but Jean is always helping getting more judges certified and trained into the right locations, and she does about a million other jobs as well. Jean, you're awesome. We appreciate you. And that's me, right? I help put events together. And Judy, she helps with the coaches training committee. She's also part of the event committee and the governments and the judges. She does a lot of things, and we are grateful for Judy. And then we have Libby Walness. She is new to the board this year, helping with the judges committee. And with her, we have Cynthia, technical lead, coaches training and judges committee. And Lynn Whitlow, she's been in it since the beginning, and she's back with us again on the board for fundraising and membership committee. And she's also an all-star judge. Yeah. And the Emerita, we all remember Raj Shri, and she helped get things going. Now, it's going back to the top. We had many judges up here. So you can see all these beautiful faces just for a moment as we scroll back to the top here. You have Judy and Glenn and Jean and Erica, Tim, Jennifer, Suzanne, and Sarah. Now, all the judges for each category, we'll go through those as we get to them. Thank you so much to our judges. Now, moving forward, we're going to get started with the competition, and we will thank our sponsors along the way. The World Yoga Federation, Radiant L. We'll give you lots of information about them as we go. So, with that being said, our next competitor, just get ready to go. We're going to give you a half a minute just to get comfortable. Right now. So our next competitor, show you her name. We have Gaia Gupta, and now I'm going to find your page. So if you could find your mat, and when you see yourself on the screen, you'll know we are ready for you. Looking for Gaia Gupta on the list. I see you here. And now you're on the spotlight. Let me remove myself. And we are ready for you. So calling Gaia Gupta down to the stage. Judges ready? Start, please. Time. Well done. Thank you, Guy Gupta from Washington, the 16, where's me live? The 15 to 17 girls youth group. Great job. So I will remove your spotlight and all right. So our next competitor will put up on the screen their name. Right. So next we have Gavin Hudgens from Texas, the 50 plus men. And it looks like he is spotlighted for me. Thank you, whoever did that. Uh, are the judges ready? Judges are still tabulating, so you hang out right there. Don't go anywhere. So while the judges are tabulating, we will take a look at our sponsors, right? So thank you to our sponsors today. We have the World Yoga Federation, where you can get certified in all manner of yoga, right? Radiant L and the Yoga Factory, Right, they're a wonderful sponsor this year. They offer Radiant L offers clothes. Yoga Factory has two wonderful studios in Pittsburgh where they offer an array of classes and teacher trainings. We also have Shakti Activewear. They've been with us from the beginning. They've been very helpful to the yoga competition and sport cause since back in 2000. And just let me know when the judges are ready. Okay, judges are ready. So if you could find the center of the mat, we are ready for you. All right, start please. Thank you, Gavin. Great job. 2 minutes, 43 seconds. 2 minutes, 43 seconds.
Push your left leg up. Immediately your right hip cheeks back.
All right,
Okay?
let's
That's
mute
the
mute
thing you
you
have in the
again.
core. So you bring your
Gotcha. All right. So before we move on, the judges will let me know when we're ready. Our next competitor is Tim Miserak of the 50 Plus Men. If you just head it to your mat, and I will let you know when the judges are ready. Tim Miserak out of New Jersey. He's got about 100 gold medals or somewhere in that ballpark. We're glad to have him again. Let's see here. So this is our 20th year. Very exciting. So it started back in 2003, but the first nationals happened kind of late. Uh, so this is our 20th actual national competition season. So we see our special logo we have. It's actually down just a little bit lower. There you go. 20 years of USA Yoga. And it's been a wild ride. Thank you for all those help keep it going. Now, are the judges ready? Thank you very much. So we're ready for you, Tim. Start, please. Thank you, Tim Meserak. At 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Fantastic job. All right. Now, let's get whoever's unmuted back on mute. There we go. Thank you. The judges will let us know when we're ready for the next competitor. We'll So our next competitor is Michael Nye from Virginia with the 50 plus men. The judges will let us know when they're ready. If you could just be ready on your mat. All right, judges are ready, Michael. Start, please. Thank you, Michael Nye. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Excellent job. And that is a wrap for the 50 plus men. Next, we'll have the 18 to 40, or excuse me, the 50 plus women. If I get myself together here. All right, so while we're waiting for the judges to be ready, all right. So judges are ready. Our next competitor is Sarah Gennari. Now, there you go. The one competitor we missed on the camera check. Right.
It's
All
still
right, judges
hard to
ready?
see the top of your hands. Can you scoot back a little more? Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
And now you might move your whole mat over about 2 feet to your left. Yeah, that should work. So when you're ready, Sarah, start please. Time. Thank you, Sarah Gennari. Fantastic job. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. So that was Sarah Gennari from New Hampshire with the 50 plus women. Don't forget to mute yourself. And next we have Joanne Martin of California. If you could be ready on your mat.
I don't know.
She's on the mat.
You're sideways on my view.
Yes.
We should, all right. She's gonna have to go.
We never got a camera check.
Yeah, I couldn't check you while the other ones were going on. So I sent you a chat to ask and you didn't respond. There you go. All right, the camera's
we're
still
floating.
moving. And you get the camera really still.
So
Yeah, if you turn your screen lock off, you might be able to have your video sideways so we can see you better.
We don't
Turn
know how to
off
do
the
that.
screen lock. It's a
can
swipe
we,
down on the top of your phone.
Your feet
Yeah.
get cut
Yes, we
off.
lose your feet.
We lose your feet in the setup and at the end of it, and we have to see if you're gonna point your toes and everything.
You have to get to your screen, Joanne, so you can. She doesn't know how to get to that. We don't know how to get to that thing where we can change the camera
Let me tell you.
sideways.
Let me tell you real quick. Just swipe down from the top of your phone, and then swipe down again so you can see all the options. And it will say screen lock. It looks like a lock with a little circle around it. And you want to punch on that. And then it should allow you to turn your camera and it will adjust so that we don't see you sideways.
Where's the screen lock?
I know, right?
Do you see
If
screen
you're
lock?
on an iPhone, it's the top right corner of the screen.
Like this. Can you see? Like this.
Swipe down from the top right.
Yeah, here. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Is it locked?
It's blocking. It's locking.
We want it unlocked,
You
right?
want it unlocked. Unlocked.
Is it? It's red. Is it-
Red is locked or not? Unlocked.
Is it
Well,
unlocked?
right
Red
now
is
it's
locked.
frozen.
Red is locked. Like
Red
this.
is locked.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
It's red.
Red is locked.
No. Is red locked?
Yes.
So we turn. Yeah.
It should be unlocked.
So it's unlocked.
Now we scroll up. How do you get your
Okay, you're
It's
unfrozen.
meeting.
Where's
Are you
your?
able to just move your camera further back? There you are.
Move.
We're good. No.
That's
And
good.
now everything's good. I just need to see your feet. So just move it back a little bit.
Scoot your mat back to the back wall.
Scoot your mat to the back
Yeah.
wall.
We can't see the top edge, sweetheart.
Can you see it now?
A little better. Okay.
Just tilt your camera down slightly, not up, but down, down, down,
There.
down.
Better.
There. Okay, we're ready. Stand on the. We can see the whole body. Come on up.
Yes.
Let's get going.
We got
Yes,
you,
they-
Joanne. We got it.
Come on.
Just as long as you won't hit the back wall. We got you so close to the back wall. You're good.
Okay, Clint, are the judges ready? Judges are ready. So calling Joanne Martin to the stage. Start, please. Her feed's frozen. Yep. So Joanne, we'll have to have you again at the end of this section because it looks like your feed has frozen. So we've removed that spotlight.
Everybody stand.
That gives you a little time to figure it out
You said
while
your
we go
feed,
through the next computers. Your feed, not your feet, but your feed, your camera feed is frozen. All right, so while they work that out, we have our next competitor. If you could get ready, our next competitor is Barbara Ronda. So Barbara Ronda, if you could make your way to your mat, we'll be ready for you shortly. Thank you, Clint. Judges are ready. So start when you're ready, Barbara. Start, please.
It's technology.
Don't touch this.
Thank you, Barbara. Wonderful job. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. From Barbara Rhonda out of Alabama. That's where I was born.
Where's the
Respect.
volume?
Right now, make sure you don't turn
This
your
one?
mic on
How
randomly
come it's-
through the event. All right. So,
Lynn, do you want to take Joanne next, or do we want to move
no,
on to
she
the
will have
next
to
division?
be at the end,
Okay, at the very
end of
end.
the group.
Okay,
Right.
didn't know if it was at the end of her group or the next, at the end of the event. Thank you.
Into her group. And there's still one more in her group, I believe. Yes, we have Michelle Renicki from Florida is next. So Joanne, you will go after. You'll go after Michelle, Joanne.
Michelle.
I'll
Just so
just
you know.
hold it.
Michelle's in
And
the
please,
right?
please do not keep turning your mic back on. All right, I got you. So we are ready for Michelle Rudnicki. Judges are ready. And start, please. Great job, Michelle. 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Michelle Rudnicki out of Florida. Way to represent. Good job. Now, next we'll have Joanne Martin. Are you ready to go? Your mat looks great. All right, judges ready? All right, you can bow when you're ready. Start, please. Oh. I can't. Thank you, Joanne Martin. Fantastic job. Two minutes and 24 seconds. So next we'll be moving into the 18 to 49 men. So let's show you what's gonna happen next. So our next competitor is Roger Chin out of California for the 18 to 49 men. So he's standing ready to go. Judges, just let me know when you're ready. Okay, not ready.
Oh,
Just stand in
Hold on,
stand in the
Roger, they're
right.
all not ready yet.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, not ready yet. Yeah.
Oh,
Right. Well, while we're waiting, I will switch us to a different view here. Mhm. So, our judges today, we have Gloria Soon as the technical head judge. Right, there's her wonderful picture in Om posture. She's been around for a long time. And she is champion in 2012 and again in 2014. Now she's a judge. We also have
AJ,
we also have Gene, and they're telling me we're ready. So let's move it along. So Jeff hit the ready position. Yes. Start, please. Time. Great job, Jeff. Moving spotlight now. That was, I think I just pulled it off. So that was Roger Chen out of California. Thank you very much. Roger Chen out of California. Can you hear me now? Okay. Are the judges ready? All right. So next we have Jack White, and I'm going to guess that OR means organ. Right. So Jack White, hit this ready position. We are ready for you. So bow when you're ready. Start, please. Thank you, Jack. It was a wonderful performance. Waiting on time. 3 minutes, 6 seconds. Fantastic job. Can you hear me now? All right. Right. Great job, Jack. And that leads us to a 10-minute break. So, you got a minute to run to the bathroom. Whatever you got to do. Judges can prepare themselves for the 18 to 49 women, right? That'll be coming up next. So I'm going to remove this spotlight for the moment. So while we wait, I will introduce all of our people from today. So thank you for bearing with us through our little hurdles that we go through, whether it's frozen feed or mute. Everything drops off and picks back up. We appreciate all of you sticking around. All right, so our crew today. So might as well start from the beginning again. We have Gloria Soon. Honored to have her as part of the crew. Again, the international champion twice when she is 20 in 2012 and in 2014. And then we have Gina Gress. She helps train all the judges and does a million other things. We are lucky to have her in the organization. We have the technical committee. We have Benja Suptan, Furthi Ekawati, and Gina Gress. They're in the garden. Now we have all the judges here, little pictures, but Centra Brown out of Arizona, Jolinda Hackett out of California, Aaron Paulson from California, Cynthia Weir from California. California is really representing for the judges, yes. And then we have Vahid Kaskun out of Virginia and Catherine Richmond out of Virginia. We also have Scott Spellman and Joe Elliott and Claudia Cox. We're fortunate to have all these dedicated judges helping us through the season. And then there's that beautiful glamour shot of the main man from the day, Clint Gagliardi. He is the computer wizard that's trying to help us, manage this dumpster fire. You're doing a good job, Clint. Right. And for each group, we've had a slightly different set of judges. So for the youth and the one athlete, we had Gloria Soon as the head judge, Jean Agress as the time judge, and the other judges were Cintra Brown and Era Paulson. For the 50-plus men, we had Gloria Soon again as the head judge, and again, Gina Gress as the time judge. And for the other judges, we had Catherine Richmond and Scott Spellman. Now for the 50-plus women, the 4 athletes, again, Gloria Soon as head judge, Gina Agress as the time judge, and the other judges were Joe Elliott, Cynthia Weir, and we had a shadow judge, so they're getting their experience in with Claudia Cox. Now for the 1849 men, we had Gloria Soon as head judge, Gina Gress as the time judge, and again, Centra Brown, Vahid Kaskun as the judges, and the timekeeper was Jolinda Hackett. Everybody's working today. And our judges for the final category, the women 1849 with the 10 athletes. Again, Gloria Soon as the head judge, Jean Agress as the time judge, and the other judges are Centra Brown, Joe Elliott, with the timekeeper of Vahid Kaskun. Each job having its own struggles, right? The Judges Committee greatly values the skills and commitment of all the judges. Thank you for participating. That comes from Jean Agress, the chair of the USA Yoga Judges Committee, and Erica Knable, the co-chair. Again, we have our board. We went through these at the beginning. Might as well go through again. We've got time to burn. Okay, so thank you to Sarah Gennari and all the hard work she does on so many fronts to help keep USA Yoga afloat. Thank you, Sarah Gennari. She does all those jobs and she still competes. That's too much for me. I'll do one or the other. And then there's Suzanne Elliott, the vice president. She has been wonderful today, spotlighting people for me and helping set up the mats. Thank you for all your hard work, Suzanne. And Joe Elliott's her husband. He is judging today. And then Jennifer Vanderhart, she was a wonderful president, the last president we had, and she's still on the governance and she's still in the event planning committee and the finance and judges committees. She just can't be part of enough committees because she's very helpful. And Tim Meserak, he is the new treasurer, but he is also, it doesn't say here, but he's also part of the coaches committee and is helping to certify the coaches for this season. There will be a makeup session coming up very soon, which I plan to take part in myself uh, with our new coaches certification program. They do a good job, Judy and Tim, not to mention the other people on that committee. We're lucky to have Tim. And Erica Knable, you've seen her before. She has emceed one of these events. She is just all around helpful in anything she's asked to do. We are lucky to have her. There's Jean. Again, not enough praise for Jean and the hard work she does. And there's me with a bit more hair. It comes and it goes. Judy Liu, thank you for all your work. And coaches training committee, the governance and judges committees. She also helps on the event planning committee. Thank you for all your work, Judy. I have Libby Walness. She is on the judges committee, and she might have joined some other committees since joining the board this year. We're lucky to have her. She's been judging competitions for years. Cynthia Weir, the OG. She's been around since the beginning. I would have to look it up to see what year and how many years that she won. One of our resident champions. Lucky to have her as part of the board. And then Lynn Whitlow. She's been around from the beginning, worked so many jobs, USA Yoga, IYSF. She has been helping put this together on so many fronts. We are lucky to have her. And then Rajeshri. None of us would be here right now doing yoga competition if Rajeshri and family had not taken the time to put this together in the beginning. Back in 2003, whoever was there, we were at the Staples Center. It was quite an event. I think that was the year they did the largest yoga class ever with around 3,000 people at the Staples Center. That was something to remember. Right. So those are all our judges, technical people, and board members. Now we also have our sponsors to thank. So let's pull them back up. It looks like we have a little message from Merritt Island Yoga. Let's see what you have to say. Something about Rajeshri coming to town. So, Suzanne, you could come on with your mic and tell us more about that if you like.
Okay, we'll be hosting her March 15 through 17. That's a big popular time here in Florida with spring break. You can fly easily into Orlando or Melbourne. You can find some really cheap flights on Allegiant Air under $100 to fly to Florida if you've never flown that airline. And they fly outside of Orlando, so they're very close to the East Coast. We're located in the Space Coast where SpaceX and a launch almost every day. And we're very close to Disney World. So come and see us and Rajeshri and get some yoga therapy and get some coaching while you're here with me on Merritt Island.
Excellent. Thank you for letting us know more about that. Now, we have some other people offering things as well. So for the May event, when we'll be back online, we have a usual coach that is always helping to get more athletes in. Coach is with Kim Tang and Spencer Larson, both champions from the past. They have their yoga shala out in Joshua Tree Park, and they will be hosting a workshop retreat the week of the May event. So if you wanted a place to have a little retreat and also somebody setting up the video camera and stage for you for the online event, you should check out Kim Tang and Spencer Larson in the event that they are hosting for that funnel event. A good place to go and get it done. You know, you could look on USA Yoga, lots of coaches, present and past, always willing to help you refine your practice and get ready for your beautiful moments on stage. And Lynn Whitlow. Yes, Lynn Whitlow, also a fantastic coach from the beginning, offering many ways to help you train, regular classes, advanced classes, different style of classes, and coaching, right? So I'm not sure what she's doing for the May event, but she has been helping competitors get ready for a long time, right? So USA Yoga, check out the coaches page, go to your local yoga studios, go to yoga studios when you're out of town, right? Just go and enjoy some yoga. Right, so I see that Lynn Whitlow is hosting a competition day today, right? So she's helping competitors with their video and everything. Right now, she's also hosting in February, right? So we do have some news. Don't know how much of it we can tell you yet, but for the February competitors, there will be news coming down the line soon. We will keep you posted. Exciting things. Now, on to the sponsors. So, for our sponsors, we have the World Yoga Federation, right? They have sponsored us for years, and we are grateful for them. They help us keep it going. Without sponsors like them, it would have been hard to keep everything afloat. Okay. Now, what's the World Yoga Federation webpage say? It says, get certified. World Yoga Federation provides international certification, recognition, registration to yoga teachers, yoga studios, yoga schools, yoga organizations, yoga federations, and yoga institutes worldwide. We'll also be advertising a meditation training and development that the World Yoga Federation is going to offer our members a special pricing for. All this information coming up soon. Our next sponsor, Radiant L and the Yoga Factory. So if you did not know, what's the Yoga Factory? That is where Zeb Hobinson is from. I apologize if I just butchered your last name. Zeb is one of our champions from the past, and he continues to train competitors and to train teachers and to run a fabulous yoga school with Angelica Danielle in Pittsburgh, right? Angelica is the owner and the force of nature behind Radiant L, and you've probably seen her clothes in your studios. And if you haven't, you should ask your studio owner to carry her line, right? Lots of nice clothes. They even have yoga mats for the hot yoga. I just picked one of those up myself, and I love it. It has even the markers for your feet, so you know where is your separate leg stretching compared to your triangle pose. Useful mat. Check out Yoga Factory online, Radiant L. for your yoga and your yoga clothing needs. Now, Shakti. Shakti has been with us from the beginning. Shakti is a wonderful brand for yoga. And you can find all kind of eco-friendly clothes. It can be nice to know that when we go into, work on our spiritual selves, that we're not just, uh, polyester clad as we walk in there, right? We're wearing something sustainable and something eco-friendly. And Shakti has put the forethought into that for you with their active wear, right? We're grateful for Shakti. And that is another Radiant L emblem I found out. Beautiful logo for their business. Those are all our sponsors so far. If you would like to sponsor USA Yoga, we do appreciate sponsorship since we are a nonprofit organization, just a bunch of volunteers working ourselves ragged to get these competitions up and running. So go on usayoga.org. You can find out all the different levels of sponsorship available. And for sponsors, whether you're an athlete or just a contributor, you get different things. Like you could have taken that warm-up class this morning for free, and the ones that are coming in the future as well. Right? Lots of good benefits to helping nonprofits and sport continue on, right? Now let's get an update. So, Clint, how are the judges? Are they almost ready to begin again? Another moment, please. So while we're waiting, just make sure the next competitors are getting ready for the stage. It sounds like they are all set now. Oh. So if the next competitors could just be ready on the side, we are getting ready for you now. So our last age group is the 18 to 49 women, right? And our first competitor is Janice Bell. And did I say your name wrong? Janice? Janice. Janice Bell. And we are ready when you are. Start, please. Thank you, Janice. Unless you preferred Janice. Yeah. 239. Excellent job. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So next to the stage, just getting ready, is Jordan. Looks like she's already trying to get ready. She might even be trying to tell us something via the chat. So Janice Bell is coming to us out of California. Thank you, Janice, for your wonderful performance. Next, we have Jordan Dorn. Jordan is our USA technical advisor and lifesaver. Most likely, none of this would be going very well today if I hadn't met with her this week. Right. It's Jordan Dorn out of Virginia. Mhm. And judges will let me know when they're ready. You've got a little fold in your mat, Jordan, while we're waiting. You see it wrinkling up on you? There you go. Just don't want you to trip. The chat is not open. Right. When you are ready, Jordan. Start, please. Thank you, Jordan. 242. Thank you for that beautiful performance. Right. Excellent job. That was Jordan coming to us out of Virginia for the 18 to 49 women. Next, we will have Olivia Fox. If you could get yourself ready to go. Olivia Fox out of Oregon.
I understand Olivia Fox is competing at another time, so I think Elizabeth Holmes is next. I sent Elizabeth a message.
All right. So Elizabeth Holmes out of Indiana. Just find your way to your mat. Looks like you're ready to go when we are. Thank you. And thank you, Suzanne, for your work. All right. Mhm. Judges doing their thing. Just need another minute. So we'd like to take time to thank all the athletes and coaches for making it possible to have these events and inspire each other with our personal expression. Let me remove the spotlight from myself. And Elizabeth, when you're ready, start, please. Thank you, Liz. 213. Excellent job. Must have had a rocket strapped to your back, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. So we have to remove the spotlights. Here we go. So next, waiting to go, we have Alice Johnson out of Illinois. Sitting that ready position. I'll let you know when the judges are ready. Judges are ready. So when you're ready, start please. Thank you, Alice. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. That's what we call efficient. Right. Great job. All right. So thank you, Alice Johnson, Illinois. Our next competitor will be Sarah McGee. Out of
I'm looking for
California.
her. I have not found Sarah yet. She's not labeled on the
Calling
screen.
Sarah McGee. Let us know if you are present. Right, so we do not have Sarah at the moment, so we'll give our next competitor just a moment to prepare themselves. Brianna Miller from California.
I couldn't find her unless she's at Lynn's group. They need to rename their screen.
That is probably where.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
Sarah. Sarah's right here, you guys.
Okay.
Sarah.
She's
We
been
have
here. She's
Sarah.
been doing jumping jacks for you.
Oh no, we missed it. My favorite exercise. All right.
All right, I believe we are ready then. So let's spotlight Sarah.
I'm looking for her still. Sorry.
I got her.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Yay. Thank you, Sarah.
So when you are ready, thank you for putting up with us. Start, please. Are you checking your camera? Okay. All right. Start, please. Thank you. Great job, Sarah. Waiting on your time. Thank you, Sarah. We're just waiting on your time. 258. Pretty darn close to perfection. Good job. All right. So our next competitor getting ready is Brianna Miller out of California. I'll let you know when the judges are ready. Mhm. Are the judges ready? Okay. We are ready for you, Brianna, whenever you're ready. Start, please. Time. Fantastic job, Brianna. Thank you so much. Oops. Suzanne, if you could give her her spotlight back, I just took it off. So our next competitor. Okay, well, we're going to need a minute, but the next competitor to the stage will be Kimberly Page out of Illinois. Let's hit your ready mark. And Suzanne, if you could move that pin, looks like it just did to Kimberly. Thank you. So again, grateful to all the athletes and the coaches. There is some controversy over having yoga sport, but I can hear the controversy, but I don't quite agree. Sport is a means of upliftment and personal expression that helps personal development. It goes along perfectly with the ideas of yoga. So we are ready for Kimberly when you are ready. Start, please. Thank you, Kimberly. 222. Fantastic job. So our next competitor will be Effie Papadopoulos out of California. Setting your X. I'll let you know when the judges are ready. So as part of the online competitions for the competitors' information, there are no appeals for the online competitions. All the scores for all the categories will be posted at the end of the event. And invitations to nationals will be sent to the first, second, and third place from each category, as well as the first place from individual states. So no appeals for the online competition. Now, judges ready? One moment, please. All right, they are ready. So when you are ready, Effie, start, please. Thank you, Effie. Wonderful job. 224. Fantastic. Now, our next competitor out of Indiana will be Tiffany Parker, standing ready to go. Now, if you've never seen a yoga competition before, what does it entail? So it's like a gymnastics floor routine where you stand on an X the whole time. The competitors choose 6 postures out of 6 different categories, and they have the option to choose what they like. They can even choose not to do all 6 categories. It will just cost a deduction for each category you miss. There are also 3 characteristics that must be achieved twice out of strength, balance, and flexibility. And for each of those, you have to hit them twice. And if you miss any of those, you also receive a point deduction. So try and do 6 postures out of 6 categories with 2 notes of strength, flexibility, and balance in 3 minutes or less. That it. All right, the judges are ready. So Tiffany, when you are ready. Start, please. Excellent job, Tiffany. It's a beautiful performance. Your time was 2:35. Thank you for that performance. Now, next, getting ready to go. This will be our final competitor of the day. Will be Molly Rooney out of California. Just get yourself ready to go. Now, after Molly goes, I'll put up on the screen how to read your scores. And this will be useful for all athletes and coaches out there. How to read your scores. So, Molly, I'll let you know when the judges are ready. So, removing a spotlight quickly. All right, Molly, we are ready when you are. Thank you, Molly. Fantastic job. 239. And with that, that was our final competitor for today. So the next thing that will happen will be we'll post the scores. So judges, if you remember to send me those scores so that I can post them for everybody to see online as soon as they are ready. So on the screen now, we have how to read the scores. Let's go over this together, shall we? So P is the average score for the posture. M is the multiplier for the posture, so the difficulty rating. TJ is the deduction for time judge, right? So you could get separate deductions from your postures just on the time. Now, Let's see what just popped up on my screen there. I guess I'll stop sharing. A participant started sharing. Okay, now they're not. That was, please don't share your windows on the screen. However you achieve that. All right, so next, if P is O, there are 5 possibilities. One did not meet the minimal expression. So let's go on. If posture, which is P, is a 0, which is no points, that means 1, you did not meet the minimal expression. 2, you tried 3 times. You get 2 chances, and third chance is an automatic 0. 3, you might have done the wrong posture. It happens. Just laugh it off. That's why we do multiple competitions a year. You can keep on stabbing away at it. Number 4, TJ is in. That means the stillness in the posture was not met for 3 seconds. I have to get at least 3 seconds to get a score. And 5, time was called before minimum expression was reached. So this is if you are doing that final pose and we call time where you get to 3 seconds in the final position. Now, if P is less than 5, the posture had a second chance. So you will not get a 5, more than likely, if you did the posture without redoing it. If you redo a posture, you start from 5 points and get deductions backwards from there. Now, malice characteristics. So -1 from total routine score for each missing characteristic. So you have to hit strength, balance, and flexibility each twice, right? So for each of those you miss, you get a -1, which you will see on the scores. Each characteristic must appear 2 times in the routine. Now the malice groups, -1 from total routine score for each missing posture group. So like we mentioned before, there are 6 posture groups: back bends, forward compressions, tractions, twists, lifts, and inversions. Each group must appear in the routine 1 time, where you'll receive a -1 for each missing group. But you can still put together whatever routine suits your practice. We have had champions who did not have to do all the categories. It's all about expressing your practice where it is today. These are just the guidelines, how we are scoring that beautiful routine that you share with us. Right? So that is how you read your score. I'm just going to leave that right there so you can keep on reading it and understand it the best you can. Yes. Now, I'll stay in communication with the judges, and they will let me know when the scores are ready. They're tabulating now. Should not be too much longer. So while we are waiting, I let you read this, how to read this scores long enough. Let's give some props to our sponsors again. So look, you guys get to be on the screen a lot today. Here's me. All right. So let's look at our sponsors again. It'll just take me a moment to pull it up. So our sponsors, we are so grateful for those who help make these events happen. So World Yoga Federation. World Yoga Federation is our title sponsor. And soon we will be offering a discount to our members for one of their meditation trainings and practice building sessions. More information to come on that soon. Now we also have Radiant L. Let's pull up what Radiant L has to say about their product. Radiant L, because you deserve to shine is the tagline. It's beautiful. Radiant L delivers quality swag to the hottest yogis who love to sweat with style. 100% stylish yoga wear and fashion at affordable prices. Hear that? 100% stylish yoga wear. That's some good writing there, right? And Yoga Factory, one of our own champions, Zeb Robinson. I believe he won. You have to correct me. He might have won twice. This guy's a beast. Yeah, I had to compete against him and lost many times. Right. He offers yoga trainings and many classes and many styles of yoga at his Pittsburgh studio, where him and Angelica of Radiant L work to provide beautiful classes. I got the honor of taking a class there on the way to nationals. This wasn't nationals; it was the first regional in New Jersey. I was stopped by for a class there, and it was wonderful. Now, next we have Shakti. Shakti has been with us from the beginning, offering that eco-friendly yoga wear for the conscientious, trying not to wear all the polyester and whatnot in your practice. Shakti has put the thought into that for you. We are grateful for Shakti. Their taglines: high quality activewear designed for hot yoga, Bikram yoga, pole fitness, Pilates, and more. Ethically sourced and wholesale options available. Don't get that too much these days, right? So, studios listening out there, you can actually get wholesale on product to sell at your studio, right? My wife has this at her studio here in Indiana, as well as Radiant L. We like to support all these wonderful businesses. Now, how are we going with the judges, Clint? Couple more minutes. All right. So next this year, we have more coming. So we have 3 more qualifier events coming this year to help you earn your position in the national championship, which we hosted in San Diego, California in July. So before nationals, we have in California in February. Let me get these exact dates in front of me. So we have in California in February, and then in Illinois in April, and then another online event this May. Those event dates. So February 23rd is the California event. We do have a change of location for the California event, but for those who already bought plane tickets, it will be close enough to the last venue that you will not need to change your plane tickets. So that is important. More information coming about the location change for February's qualifier very, very soon, right? Next, we have in California, or excuse me, we already did California. Next, we have in Illinois at B Yoga Andersonville, right? This is where Kat Koo and Michael, I'm not going to butcher his last name. I think it's got a little French in there, right? So Michael, our current USA Yoga champion for the 18 to 49 men. This is the studio that they both hail from. Kat Koo is the owner. Michael teaches there, and they'll be hosting the April 12th event in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. Both of those will be the fun live or in-person events, which I personally love going to. Online is great. This is an interesting way to connect, definitely, but nothing beats getting together in person for the reason this is still going in the first place, because we'd like to get together and get on the stage and inspire each other and support each other's businesses and practices. Our last qualifier event will be May 11th. That'll be another virtual event. We limit these. It's been debated between 65 and 75 competitors. So that will be coming up May 11th. So if you want to compete online again, you might have to wait in line because it's the people who have not competed yet will get in there first. But if it doesn't fill all the way up, the people who want to compete again will also be allowed in to compete in May. So out of those options, you have all these opportunities to compete. Get more scores. Say you didn't earn a place in nationals at your first event, you could go to another event to try and improve your scores and earn a place. There are a few ways to make it to the nationals. So first off would be winning a qualifier or actually getting first through third. You earn a spot in nationals. And next would be if you get first place for your state, right? We don't give medals for the actual state placements, but you do get an invitation to nationals based on getting the highest score from your state. Next would be based on scores. So after all those invites go out, first through third at the events, first place for states. After that, it's based on the scores. So we'll only take a certain number of athletes, and then after we get all the first through third and the first from the states on there, all the highest scores coming next will also get an invite. Let's say we have low numbers, say that we take 150, but maybe we only have 100 competitors over the season. Hopefully we have more, but let's just say, just suppose that that's what happens. At that point, the only thing that would keep you from going to nationals is we do have a low score minimum around 20 points, right? So you want to keep coming to get your score above 20 points and you have likelihood of getting to nationals. If you invite all your friends to come and compete with us and get on your training and get on building those teams, the nationals will be harder to get into, but that is not a bad thing, right? We want to encourage everybody to do their best, and the more people we have involved, the more we uplift each other, right? There's nothing better than a competition where everybody offers their best, right? Even for the person that wins, you want to know that you had to beat people at their best, and that you weren't just given a medal, right? So all good thoughts. We're all here. I'm preaching to the choir. This is online, going out to the world. Now, I'm sure the judges are getting a little closer to ready now. Everybody ready to see those scores? Just waiting for them to come through. Now, if you wanted to post them, Gene, I could make you a co-host so that you can do that. All right, thank you. All right, so other things going on. If you missed the coaches clinic that just recently happened, there will be a makeup session, which we will advertise very soon, right? That way you can help us in training our athletes, your athletes, for these competitions, right? Where you can be a sponsor on many different levels. You can just support us, right, as a organization trying to host these events, or you can do more. If you have a small business, it doesn't matter if you sell insurance or if you work at, if you own an auto body shop, you could set up a booth at our events if you like, right? It doesn't have to just be yoga products. We'll welcome all of you in, right? We might limit, you can't have like a bourbon tasting at an event. But, you could get your product out there, right? We accept support from the community. Again, we're all volunteers, just finding extra time to put these together, making it the best we can. We appreciate all the support we can get. Now, now going further into the competition. We are currently getting ready for the next year of events. So if you are a studio owner and you've ever thought of maybe hosting an event or at least hosting the competitors for classes and helping us find local places in your area to have the event, please contact us at info@usayoga.org, and we will communicate with you about the possibilities of hosting one of these in-person events over the next couple of years. We're taking the time to get ready for competitions off in the distance so that we can stay ahead and that we can keep you guys informed and we can all make plans much further in advance, which helps with the modern climate for travel, right? So, now, since we are still waiting, let's see if our president is still online. If Sarah Gennari is still on here, if you have anything that you would like to announce or talk about,
Just want to thank
come on
everybody
down.
for, sure. Thank you, Glenn. Great job, Glenn, the whole team. I know a ton of work goes on. It starts way ahead. We're really working hard on getting all of these qualifier events announced at the national championships so people can plan for the next year. And I can share with you that we are already on to 2025 nationals, working on that. So I really appreciate all the work. And there's a whole bunch of committee members behind the scenes as well, working hard, and we appreciate all of them. If that's something anybody's interested in, let us know what your skill is. And we always have a list going of all of the skills that we need on our board and committees. And we're always working on bringing more people closer, because that's how we will grow the sport and grow the championships. And ultimately, every yogi will grow in their practice. And so thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you for sharing, Sarah. Do you have any more information about the meditation program that's going to be offered soon?
Yeah, we are in talks with World Yoga Federation, and they gave us a proposal for an online program, and they gave us a new proposal lately. They're going to be traveling in this country. They're going to be in California and in New York. And actually, it's the end of this month when it will start. And as soon as I get information from them, I know they're very late, I think, but they will be starting to tour the country with a few different workshops. We also have some in-house talent that we will talk about. We may be able to have a meditation workshop at some of our qualifier events. So we'll keep you posted. That's all in the works. And what else can I share? The other thing I just really want to call attention to, Glenn also called attention to this. Lynn Whitlow and Kim Tang today hosted live virtual events in their studios. And so all of their students and competitors, the competitors were all there in one place. That's a really wonderful thing to do if you have a studio and you have some folks that, would benefit from competing in our favorite yoga sport. Think about that. That doesn't require really a whole lot of planning, just turning on the computer in your studio that day. Unless you want to do some extra fun stuff on top of that. So think about that. It's fabulous.
You'll also have to check your internet quality,
Oh,
your
yes.
camera quality, and make sure that you're doing a good job for them.
We know, Glenn, you
saying.
upgraded everything in your house so that this would be a smoother event today. So thank you for that.
It had to be done. Thank you. Thank you,
Anybody else
Sarah.
Are we still waiting? I don't know if anyone wants to share anything.
Right. Thank you, President Sarah, for sharing with us all the wonderful things going on. All right, so shortly I'll be receiving the email with the scores, and I will post them up for you guys. Now, while we're getting this ready, last thing we can note is we are trying to offer more classes for the members online. Not just members, we're opening these up to the public. So if you would like to offer a class, if you're a certified teacher and you're involved in USA Yoga and you'd like to offer an online class for us, just get in contact with us at info@usayoga.org. You might see that email right there next to me, right? And we are just waiting for those scores. But yes, please contact us so that we can get you on the schedule and get you in front of our competitors to help teach them your personal style of yoga or your wisdom and whatever style it is you teach. Maybe you offer something different than yoga. It could be helpful for competitors. We would offer that as well, just like this meditation. Now, Clint, do you know which email they sent this to? Okay. Thank you for being patient competitors. Waiting on the scores. You can start up a little drum roll. Still waiting on that email. It should be coming in soon. Now, I've been hosting this whole thing, but I'm always terrible about introducing myself. So while I wait, my name's Glenn Brown. I'm the 2018 national champion, and I own a yoga business called Array Yoga Studio. Yeah, I'm getting information. Lionflow@gmail. You got it. So we're getting the email to me. Getting the email through to me now. So after competing, I decided to get onto the committees and the board to help put these together. Okay. And that's where I am presently helping put these together. All right. So it looks like I'm just getting, do they not have all of them in one file? Well, the way the way they're sending them, I would have to share my email. Now, if they could send the picture. That's what I'm saying is it doesn't open up the way it was attached to the email. Yes. Clint, you should have that in your email now. I'm just going to enlarge it and share it. So first we have the 15 to 17 girls. Here are the scores right here. Right. Now, we'll leave that up for just a moment. If you need to get your screenshot or whatever helps you. Okay, excellent. All right, so Gaia, I'm going to stop sharing that now and move on to the next group. So our next group, this now came up as an image. Excellent. So this is the 50 plus men. Congratulations. Or excuse me, that's not the men, that is the 50 plus women. Congratulations to Michelle Rudnick of Florida, getting her first place. And to our other top four, Joanne Martin, Sarah Gennari in third, and Barbara Runda in fourth. Great job representing today. Take a few moments, get a picture if you like. These are your scores for the 50 plus women. Apologize that it is not more clear, but it has to be expanded so you can see it. Right. Now, moving on to the next category. '50 plus men. Here, I'll expand for you. Congratulations to Tim Miserak, filling up that trophy room with more gold. Man's gonna it's gonna need like a personal vault for all the gold he's acquiring, right? They have Gavin Hudgens, good job. That's second place, and Mike Nye representing in third. Excellent job, 50 plus men. Right, give you a few moments to look at that. Right. Now, next we have the 18 to 49 men. Get that up for you. Expand. There it is. Roger Chin, representing California, coming in first. And Jack White coming in second, representing Oregon. Fantastic job, men. You're probably glad we spent all that time going over how to read scores just before they came out. Helps it all make more sense. As we go over scores, it's just good to remember we offer many workshops and clinics, and we have on our webpage many coaches you can contact if you want just that extra help refining each posture and getting ready for the stage. Scores are always just a good guidepost to help us know what we need to work on. Right. And now our final category, the 18 to 49 women. And here we are. Let's pull that up for you. Look at that. Brianna Miller representing California. Congratulations with your first place. And Jordan Dorn pulling down the second place. Good job. It's excellent. Kimberly Page coming in third. Congratulations to all the competitors and especially the top 10. Molly Rooney coming in fourth, Fee Papadopoulos in fifth, Sarah McGee in sixth, Janice Bell seventh, Alandis Johnson in eighth, Elizabeth Holmes ninth, Tiffany Parker in 10th. Excellent job, ladies, expressing those routines today. Just take your time, get your picture, screenshot, send it to your coach. Do all the things that this is useful for. Yeah. And remember, scores are just scores, part of the sport. It's learning to get over ourselves, right? Learning to be critiqued, learning to learn from critique, right? Learning to fall down a million times. One of my favorite sayings, and I always throw this at my students, they're probably just going to roll their eyes. So the master has fallen down more times than the student ever tries. So work to be the master. Keep getting back up. Yeah. That is what makes us stronger. That is the moments of awakening. Willing to go through the struggle. All right. So everybody's satisfied looking at their scores. If you didn't get enough of looking at them, they will be posted online. So you can just look at them to your heart's content. Right. And they will also be more clear to look at when we post them on the social media and through the email, right? They'll also be on the website very quickly, right? So with that, looks like we have successfully finished our competition for today. You guys did amazing. Thank you to all the athletes. Clint, were you? Yes. So the certificates will be emailed in 1 week. So your participation or your placement, you will receive an email within a week, and medals will come along after because they will come in the physical mail, right? So athletes look forward to your certificates in the mail representing your beautiful performance today. Again, we are most gracious that you participated with us and were patient with us and all the work you did to get here. And just know it's all leading somewhere, right? We're so happy you joined us today. Thank you to our sponsors who helped put this all together and make it available for the athletes and for all the board members who suffer and sacrifice and fight together to make these things happen and to make sure everybody's heard and felt encouraged to take part, right? So with that, I believe we will conclude today. Thank you so much, everybody. This is USA Yoga Virtual Qualifier, January 6th. We are over and out. Thank you very much.